Well, you can put whatever you want in there, to be honest, even dead bodies.
Oh!
Oops.
No, we are not killing people.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. We're in the downtown Paphos harbour area. We've come to have a look at something that might be a little bit useful. And of course that is Lock and Go, which is a smart luggage storage depot just off the downtown Paphos promenade. There's two branches in and around the Paphos harbour. So of course, if you've got that early checkout but that late fly out, and you don't want to hump your suitcases in and around downtown Paphos, perhaps this little video could be of interest to you. But before we talk about it, let's have a word with the most beautiful woman in the world. And of course, her name is Miss Archin Gracivia Labouf.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again. This place actually being used with a lovely brain, whereas all the people can use these locks for their uses. They use for the uses, and they do open these with their own keys and keep. What a great idea. Well, you don't have to look in front.
No, unfortunately, across the road is not quite so sublurious, but it's pretty safe. Indeed, there's cameras everywhere. Basically, we all understand how it works. You come in and you pop in your details, and it'll tell you how much you have to pay. And of course, one of the lockers will pop open, and you'll understand exactly how much space is in there. Perhaps you might need 1, 2, 3, 4, who knows? But it's a simple idea. And of course, you create your own PIN code. And of course, as long as you remember it, perhaps save it in your smartphone. When you come back, you'll be able to get your luggage. This is the Lock and Go storage just to the rear of the promenade. And as a bearing point, we're going to use T for 2. So T for 2 is just over yonder. Come past T for 2, don't go down the promenade, take a right. You'll come to the Freedom Gallery, and this is what you're going to see. All of these dresses and odds and sods, massive Freedom Gallery shop. And come to the rear of it, and of course what you're going to see is the Lock and Go. Totally safe, totally secure. And there's a further one if you go to the harbour roundabout at the end and head up towards the Paphos Mall. 7 or 8 shops up, there's a further branch. Great idea indeed.
I would say if you don't have your suitcase stuffed and you put it there, then you go around and you can see thousands and thousands of lovely dresses and pareos and things that you can buy, and then you feel sorry. Why did I stuff my suitcase from my own country? I could have stuffed it here.
Well, could be a lot of stuffing going on in downtown Paphos. Perhaps you can go and buy another suitcase and fill it with some of these blouses and shirts, and well, there's all sorts. Freedom Gallery, go hunting back in our back catalogue, and of course we had a wander around in there a while back. Freedom Gallery, Marika and me in the YouTube search. And this is the boss of the precinct. He's a little bit of a legend in downtown Paphos, and here he is. He understands that there's no point in sleeping on the front because there's too many people walking around, and also there's a rumour that there's a bit of a storm coming to downtown Paphos.
I looked at him, he looked at me, and as like he was telling to me, no, don't touch me. This is what I read in his lovely eyes, and then I got scared because I didn't want to be scratched, by the way. But the cat is lovely. But he's so big, he looks like a tiger.
Chap. Yeah, he is. He's a big chappy, and he hangs out at the Freedom Gallery shop, and he's the guy in charge. And he's having a bit of a snooze, getting away from the sunshine, and of course he understands, because he's a cat, that there's a storm coming in this weekend. But don't worry, if your name's my cousin, King James, you got a queen called Queen Karine. And of course, if you're a king and she's a queen and you've got a daughter, that must mean that Princess Darlie is coming to town as well. We'll see the booths, look at some dresses.
To be honest with you, I would say that these dresses or swimwear you can buy with a very good price. This is the dresses and how you call them? Anyway, pareos we call it.
Pareos, yeah.
It's just to go here for the tourist time.
Well, it's the beachy sort of wear, isn't it? There's an awful lot of bits and bobs around, as you can see. There's one with a little bit of colour in there. This is one of the stars.
About this one.
Yes.
How they make care of working people.
Yes.
So terrible.
Yes. There we are. the lady who owns the shop's having a bit of a shout because if you understand, that road over there has been dug up for a very, very long time, and there's literally no steps to get in here. If you're careful, you can get in. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks they're going to finish it, hopefully. So if you're looking for a great gift, perhaps before you pop your bag into the storage or after you've popped your bag into the storage, if you've got a couple of hours to waste, I'll tell you what, pop into the Freedom Gallery, because there's a gift in there waiting especially for you.
This was a boss wife's my
Why? Perhaps he's got two or
He's
three.
not a Sultan Suleiman.
You
He
never
cannot
know.
have 2 or 3 wives. What I'm saying is, Miss Nelly is a very lovely lady, and all she was saying is inconveniences in between the roads and while they were open, and she was talking to me. She said, did you ever make any video to say, to show to the people that this road was closed? Luckily now it's open, a little bit of details left to be done, which is a few days work, I
Well,
would
hopefully.
And also, do you remember when we went there?
When we
they
stormed
have a
the
lovely
Freedom Gallery.
jewellery, and Miss Nelly said to me, you're more than welcome to show. It's plenty. It's huge shop with all difference inside, and the prices of those gifts
They're reasonable.
are not very high. And I would say, if anything, they give a guarantees on something that are not very cheap, but some items that it's a set or silver or made in a very good metal, so they give even the guarantee, which is worse to be.
There we are. So we're outside the Freedom Gallery to the rear of Tomb of the Kings. I've been sidetracked because there's a gentleman over there that was waving at us and he was blowing us a kiss. I think he must understand that we are Marika and me. But there we go. That's the blue Mediterranean Sea, and that, as you can see, is 2 for 2 on the very corner, and that is the start of the downtown Paphos promenade. So if you come into here, this is what you're going to see as you enter. There we go. Lots and lots of bits and bobs for sale. The Freedom Gallery, possibly one of the greatest gift shops. I mean, to be honest, the word gift shop doesn't do it justice. All their steps have been redone. This is what Nelly is telling us about. But of course, the actual pavement outside is a disaster. But hopefully, over the next couple of weeks or so, they're going to sort all this out and get it looking good. Otherwise, well, we're going to have a word with that Gumbaru #1. And the odds are he's going to be in the downtown Paphos Harbour area tonight, so we'll go hunting down. Should we go and have a look?
It's not hopeful, it's definitely Mr.
Definitely.
Paul. Yes, of course we can go and have a look, but they are not only improving the roads or something around the roads. They're even improving the buildings which are overlooking this very street and painting them and making them more fresh.
Yeah, so slowly but surely, Paphos is going to come back bouncing into life, and it's going to be much better than it ever was before. If you cast your eye across the top floor there, you can see those two end ones have been refurbished. There's a two, well, a little bit dilapidated there, shall we say, but as we go along, some people are investing in the properties and there are new businesses opening up, including the Segway tour just over there. And on the very corner, you've got the Bottle Bank and the Rose Pub as well. Now, these are some of the works of art that are actually in the window display of the Freedom Gallery. Now, I understand that there's 1 or 2 balconies on show. I haven't got a clue what she's trying to do, I don't know. And probably you won't be able to get those into your suitcase. But of course, these are the kind of things that are bought by locals and the expats.
Why you don't understand? You forgot your favorite balconies, and the other one showing just verandas, how built verandas she's got built.
She has indeed. She looks as though she's looking for a doggy. Right, come on, let's get into the shop and have a look. Take you on a whistle tour and show you some of the works of art that are in here. Look at those. Wow. Those are absolutely spectacular. So again, there could be that special gift waiting here for you. If you've got someone who's the love of your life, I was looking at the heart, not the things behind them. But you never know, they could be special as well.
The only thing I want to steal, that lady's balconies, by the way, but I'm afraid Miss Nelly will not let me steal that lady's balconies, only veranda. Yes.
Possibly. We're in the Freedom Gallery. We came here a while back. If you hunt back in the YouTube search engine Of course, Freedom Gallery, Marika and me, Paphos, and you're going to find us. But there's all sorts of works of art in here, by the way. Look at this. Feast your eyes and digest. Could be that special gift waiting just for you. And it goes on and on and on. There's items in here from less than €5, and there's items in here into the thousands, obviously. Receive the booth, what have you seen?
I've got many things, by the way, of this shop, and I get it. The materials they build, they make of the materials are very luxury and high quality. Only look of that on that.
Yeah, you can see that those are high quality. There's a great depth to those.
Hearts.
There is indeed. And there's some nice little bracelets over here. Again, if you start to freeze frame, you'll see 169 for the one on the end. They're not cheap, but of course they're very, very well built, and that's the point.
But it's silver.
And it's hallmarked silver, yeah.
All silver. Look at that.
There we are. We see the booth falling in love. She's going to go and steal this now.
This one. Look at this.
You like that one?
Beautiful. That one. This one. This is beautiful, and the bracelets of them shiny like a fire.
Could be time for us to go. Let's keep getting around this shop, because whenever we get to jewellery, we understand not to see the booth. But there's works of art in here. It really is living up to its name, the Freedom Gallery. Perhaps if you want a bit of a guitar in your life, well, there could be one there waiting for you. Ideal gifts, trinkets and special keyrings. Perhaps there's a musician in your life, love hearts, all these kind of things. So you haven't got to come in here and spend a fortune. And of course, if it's that little bit hot for you, there's a fan down there at only $2.90. Wow, that's a steal. That is for sure. Of course, if your name is Lady Rachel and you've got a Cheshire cat grinning man called Sir Jason, you understand that you've already got a fan, courtesy of Marika and me. There's some works of art, and they're reminding me of a couple of necklaces that were presented to Miss Otching Receiver Booth by the superstar known as Lady Paula Marie. Or of course that's the PM.
I was thinking about her now, by the way, and I was thinking she should come here, not on this part, but that part. It looks like a handmade, and would be nice ideas for her future desire.
Well, she likes to dinkle and dabble, doesn't she, in making some nice jewellery. Yeah. And some of the items that she's presented to Marika, and of course some of the pictures we've seen are spectacular. And on top of that, she's probably the greatest nail artist in the world.
She's doing it with your hands, and these earrings.
You like those, do you?
Oh, beautiful. They are beautiful.
Yeah,
and they
not
are
too
sparkly,
bad.
shiny.
Sparkly and shiny.
You can't.
Could be something in here for literally every member of your family. Look at this. If you've got a red engine in your life, well, there you go. There'll be, well, calling Tonto very, very soon indeed. Let's keep going, because Miss Otching Receiver Booth has found a giraffe. There we are. That's it, destroy the shop, Receiver Booth.
It's because, the one stayed with me. You know,
the one stayed by you close by.
This one, the baby one.
That's a work of art, there's no doubt about that.
But I'm afraid it's not on the level of my balcony, so he can't eat anything. If this giraffe was a still boy, a little boy, you know, these giraffes are wild giraffes in the downtown Paphos Harbour area.
If you want a bit of a pussycat in your life, perhaps if your name is Lord Damon Ritchie and you got a beauty called Lady Zuska, well, there you go. That could be the special one for you. Look at that one. And that one is fishing for his supper along with that one. I don't know what those are. Those are frogs. There we go. Wow. All sorts of works of art in the Freedom Gallery in downtown Paphos. And if you're looking for an elephant on your travels, well, there's one to hang on the wall. Of course, it's a wood sculpture, so no animals have been hurt in the making of any of these products. Look at that. That's elephants upon elephants upon elephants upon elephants upon elephants. I think you get the idea. There's one or two elephants been carved into a rather big piece of wood. What's over there? Receive the booth. There's some dream catchers waiting for you. Let's go and have a look.
Here is mosaic mirror.
I wouldn't step back if I was you. There's a big lion there waiting especially for you. Look at him. He's a work of art.
Yeah.
That's a star. You wouldn't want to cross him on a dark night, that's for sure. But anyway, there we go. There's some handcrafted mosaics in downtown Paphos, and I think that we've got a musician in the background. Here she is.
Wow, what a lovely sounds, and every different, how you call them?
They've all got a different sound, haven't they? Different types of wood. So there's an awful lot of things in this shop for you to come and have a look at. So if you're in the downtown Paphos harbour area and you're just off the promenade, take a right at the T42 and you will come across the Freedom Gallery. What have you found, Receiving the Booth? Let's go and have a look. What's she found? Oh my goodness. At least it's big. That's all I can say. There we are. Could be that special wine holder for you. And there's some prancing horses, but luckily their tackle's been put away.
Well, nice, very nice.
You like that, did you?
Very
There we are. It's time for me to say thanks for watching. Of course, if you do like what you see, hit the like, click that, subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. This shop is full of works of art. There's no doubt about that. And of course, if you want to keep us afloat, why not buy one of those off Miss Nelly? I quite like that actually. It's got a good rear end, doesn't it? I like the colour as well. But why not go and buy us a coffee or two on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? And of course, you could also choose to become one of our superstar members at only €10 a month.
I should say everyone goes to its pain. Like this one.
Well, talking about a couple of pains, we've got 2 pains in damp downtown Cardiff. There you go, boys. There's a cheek each. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Freedom Gallery, Paphos. Why not come and have a look? And while you're at it, hit the like, click that, subscribe, and perhaps consider to buy us a coffee or two.
Well, and this one, poor one, he was the last in the queue, I think.
I think it was. There we are.
Never mind.
He's waiting there just for you.
And everything's growing up. I would like to tell you that I've enjoyed, totally enjoyed. This is lovely as well. Eagle. The lovely shop, the shop where we can find everything.
Yeah, there we go. Right, there is something in this shop for literally everybody. It caters for every single size. There's no doubt about that. It's even got one for the man on the smaller size, shall we say. Receive the booth?
You come here and your mood will be up. Mine is already up. I don't know what about Mr. Paul's up or not. We loving you, kissing you, and come to our dearest Nelly and visit her. She's a lovely lady.
There she is. Great smile, speaks perfect Russian, perfect Greek, and perfect English. Thanks, Nelly, for allowing us to invade your privacy yet again. Freedom Gallery in the downtown Paphos promenade area. I'm going to show you a view from their front door that's going to take your breath away. So wait for it. Don't click off just yet. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That is the blue Mediterranean Sea. And it's sitting there waiting, especially for you. Freedom Gallery in all of its glory. And of course, on top of all of that, I brought that. Don't destroy the shop.
Well, I understand that I'm under emotions now, but you know, I got a little bit so hot that I don't know where I am, and the temperature doesn't help, by the way.
Well, have you seen those
After
things
what
down
I've
there?
seen. Is it lightning? I have never seen the lightning once. We should.
Well, they may cause a little bit of lightning, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. Of course, we'll see you again very, very soon, somewhere in the downtown Paphos Harbour and Promenade area. Thanks for watching.